Hey guys, Ryan Steinelson here. I got crazy hair day today. So it's 2 o'clock on Wednesday, December the 10th. And I'm going to give you guys as much value as I possibly can, as I do every time that I jump on here every Wednesday at 2 p.m. for you and you only to answer all of your questions. I've got three people backstage. I've got Zach, Nuretin, and Tariq. Hopefully you guys have your audio on and are at least ready to send some comments my way so that I can answer any comments that you have. It'd really be best if anybody that wants to join can actually join live on the screen here and share your microphone to ask any questions. If you guys aren't familiar with me, again, my name is Ryan. I'm the founder, Ryan Steinelson. I'm the founder of Accelerate Marketing. We've been rocking this boat for about 20 years, helping businesses to generate pre-qualified, pre-sold leads for all 20 of those years. We've helped thousands of businesses worldwide and or hundreds. And what we do is we specialize in two specific strategies. That's Google Local Service Ads optimization and Google Business Profile optimization to generate pre-qualified, pre-sold leads on the #1 platform for lead generation in the world, which is Google. And it still is, even though everything is AI right now, which we do recommend, and we do have a solution for that as well. We've got a software that we've developed over the past 2 years. We've spent a couple $100,000 on it to develop a software that will convert leads and not just answer the phone. It'll actually help you convert the leads by doing intake and also customer service on your behalf so that you don't have to. So if you are a chuck in a truck, you can have the agent answer the phone for you so that you can do what you do, whatever that is, contractor, an attorney, so that you can specialize in what you do and have the agent do a warm transfer to you once it's qualified the lead, or any other thing in between. Schedule a calendar appointment. The agent can do that. It sounds just like a human. It allows you to be open 24/7. And more importantly, it allows you to rank #1 on Google because it will make sure that every call is answered within 30 seconds and every message lead is responded to within 30 seconds as well. Nobody else can claim that. We also help you with optimizing your Google Local Service Ads page by helping you fill out my team actually fills out your surveys and helps you guys get refunds. That's part of what we do to help you to rank higher. When you fill out the surveys, you rank higher, and you also can get credits on your Google Local Service Ads page, meaning you get a refund. And most business owners don't know this. They don't know that you can actually get a refund. We also help you manage your budget and optimize your service area. It's all about the 3 R's: reviews, radius, response rate. Today, I'm here to talk to you about, and I've got some comments. Hey, oh gosh. Yeah. So we got a lot of people on. So there's about 20 people on that are here from YouTube and Facebook. Again, let me know what you guys have questions about. It'd be great to answer any questions. And I'm going to add Zach, Nuretin, and Tariq to the stage here so that you guys can. And by the way, if you have not been to our website, you can go to our website on the screen there. It's accelerateyourmarketing.com. Ask any questions there. You can talk to our agent on the website. That's our AI agent. That's an example of how the AI would work for you as well. We set those up for you, the same agent that we have on our website, so that you can have you can have anybody have their questions answered live on your website 24 hours, 7 days a week, with an agent that actually has a brain. It's not just a bot that doesn't know the answers to anything and doesn't know how your business works. Our agent knows your business inside and out and can provide answers specific to your business. Our number is 619-304-5155. You can text us there as well for a free audit. We'll spend at least an hour to give you an audit to let you know if it makes sense for us to even work with you or not, because we don't take on everybody. And then most of the guys that are backstage are probably coming from our free school community that is at school.com/local lead labs. You can go, it's totally free. There's free content there. We can help you. Any questions you have, please post them below the video wherever you're watching this, or you can go to our school community and continue the conversation after the party here. So with that, I'm going to add Zach, Naretin, and Tariq to the stage. None of you guys have your mics on, it looks like, and none of you have your cameras on. Any of you guys want to put your mic on? Tariq? There we go.
Hi.
Somebody's got some cojones there. Let's go, Tariq. What's up? What questions you got?
I don't have any question. This is my first time. I have joined from, like you said, from the school. So I am looking for I'm expecting anything that you can provide. And this is my first time. I'm just want to learn for now. And then maybe I can generate some questions when you deliver your presentation. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. And hopefully everybody saw the description that I put, below the video. Thank you for having the confidence and courage to, to at least put your camera on and your audio. Zach and Naretin, I mean, are you guys able to join? And I, you probably will have questions. Or do you own an agency, or what do you do on digital marketing, Tariq?
I am a digital marketer. I had an agency, but I actually my expertise is I have 7 years of experience in organic SEO and Google Ads. But I was exploring. I currently I have a client that is basically focusing on Google GMB and local leads, and especially LSA. I haven't had any experience in LSA, and I was researching. Then I found your school. So yeah, and when I had my experience in working in two very well-known SEO agencies, and I always wanted to develop my own agency as well. But in my experience, I found that I am not good at for servicing for local service marketing. So I am exploring how getting new knowledge and implementing on my current client, and hopefully I can build on my own agency with leveraging this new knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, so you're wanting to learn more about local service ads.
Yeah, a local service ad, and like anything new, I am open to learning.
Okay, so that it's a good reason to be here, because that's what I'm here to talk about and educate you and other people, both business owners and agency owners. Like, it sounds like yourself. I get a lot of agency owners that come by, and one of the things that we actually can do is, I mean, you can offer our AI agent, to your clients, because that is going to help them get better rankings on the Google local service ads platform. Because if they answer their calls within 30 seconds and they respond to those message leads within 30 seconds, then they're going to rank higher. It's just a fact. And so you can help them do that with our AI agent. And then Naretin asks, is LSA call dispute still an issue? Does this really improve the performance of the account? If I ask Google support team, they tell that this is only for me. Well, let's actually look it up, because this is one of the things that we fill out the surveys, and I've noticed that sometimes there is an uptick in the lead quality as long as the surveys are filled out on a continuous basis. As long as you really fill them out regularly, and you can dispute calls and you can get refunds. It's not going to happen a lot, but if you put in the notes section why you're disputing the call, then that can increase the likelihood that it could get successfully refunded. So let's just I'm going to do a quick little search here. Let's see. I see. Is that Naretin? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, do you have a question? Do you have any more? I can't hear you. I'm going to share my screen while you're working on getting your mic working. I'm going to share my entire screen. Let's just ask Google. I'm going to ask, does filling out the surveys, does Google say that filling out the surveys helps the lead quality? Surveys for Google local service ads help the lead quality of the leads from GLSA. Okay, so I'm asking this question, and yes, Google does say your feedback on leads, grading them as good and bad, is crucial. Consistently providing clear feedback and grading surveys helps Google's automated system learn, improving your overall LSA quality over time, and ensuring your budget focuses on genuinely viable customer contacts. So by marking leads as not a fit or good or similar grading, you teach Google's algorithm who your ideal customer is. It refines your ads. This learning process makes your ad more likely to show to relevant customers, reducing wasted spend on unqualified inquiries. It also builds trust. It helps Google understand your business better, leading to higher quality leads that convert to jobs. What you should do, grade every lead. Go into your LSA dashboard and rate each incoming lead promptly. Be specific. If the lead is bad, explain why to give Google the best data. Review regularly. Keep an eye on your leads and feedback to ensure the system is working for you. So there you go. Still can't hear you, Naratan. Did you, Tariq, did you guys see that? Did you hear that? Does that make sense? Just type something in the comments if it does.
Yeah, I hear that. I hope you don't mind if I like turn my camera off.
No, it's okay. I mean, I just want to make sure that I'm, that what I'm, that what I'm showing you and sharing with you resonates and that it makes sense. I just go by what Google says. I mean, and today, one of the things, so I did do some research. I did have Google help me put together my description and everything. So one of the things I promised, 3 things we're covering today: Review Multiplier, LSA Speed Trap, and Negative Keyword Playbook. So if you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to go over these things and deliver on what I promised. So the 100 image ranking signal. So quantity is quality when it comes to Google Maps. So this is the thinking is that data shows businesses with 100 plus images receive 520% more calls than those with fewer. So it's a massive trust signal. If you have 5 photos, you look closed. If you have 100, you're booming. So this is interesting. So this was actually and I looked at this before I got on today. So this is from GPO, and it's how to optimize your Google business profile rank in 2025. This is in 2024, but it's interesting. Like they really, try to help you. I mean, one of the things they're suggesting is to post a lot of really good images before and after, for example, etc. For your business. Like make Google posts on a regular basis. And one of the things I've talked about many times is upload videos. Like have people upload videos as well. So, you can see here, business with 100 images gained 2,717 more direct requests. That's a huge difference compared to a 75% drop for those with only 1 image. Wow. So if you're optimizing your Google business profile page, which I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So contractor Miami. So this is your Google local service ads page up here. Otherwise, it was formerly known as Google Guaranteed. And now it's just verified. It's verified by Google. They've consolidated everything to just one badge. It used to be a green badge. Now it's a blue checkbox. And you can see there's really cool details here. It says businesses that go through screening and pass all the required checks earn a badge. Look for the Google verified badge. It tells you what it is. And so that's what this section's all about. Down here, this is the map section. And what I can do is I can actually show you my phone, because I think that's going to really be better. So let me show you my phone really quick. Any questions so far? Hold on one second. So I'm going to go, hopefully you guys can see my screen still. Can you see my phone screen?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, good. So, and I want you to, I'm going to show you right behind, right? So this is cool. So I'm going to show you what the result is on a desktop in the background versus on a phone in the foreground. So this is going to be cool. And it's a little bit different. I mean, you guys can see the difference here. I mean, it definitely is a little bit different, but you can see that both are listing 3 businesses at the top. And I will tell you that down here on a mobile phone, I see a lot of searches where they're just not showing the maps anymore. This is now replaced with an AI, like one business, like an AI section, and that has a map in it. And you don't have 3 or 4 businesses. You have like 1 or 2. So that's something that's happening on a more regular basis. You know, what's interesting is you can see like it's a little bit different on the mobile. JMK Contractor is number 1 on desktop and number 3 on mobile. Miami Pro is number 1 on the map. So this is sponsored, by the way. This is Google PPC, by the way, up here. But what's interesting is if you click on more places, this is where it gets interesting. So it will show you, oh wait, let me just go back, hold on. Yeah, if you go to more places down here on the maps, it still shows you the Google local service ad section at the top, which I think is so funny. And then it'll expand down here the Google business profile section a little bit. And so these are the two sections that really get all of the phone calls for local businesses. And what this particular blog post is talking about is posting photos and videos like 100 plus to this page down here. And I would really encourage you to do the same thing for your Google local service ads page at the top, so in other words, make sure, and here, see, typically replies in a few hours. Google is watching. Google is paying attention to how quickly you respond. So if you do not respond fast, you rank lower. Full stop. Like that's exactly what you want to pay attention to. And that's why we developed a artificial intelligent agent or a system, a software to support these chuck in a truck, guys that are out there that can't answer the phone all the time. And what we do is we prevent them from getting like pushed down on Google because they're busy, on a job or something. So post as many photos here as you possibly can in both this section up here and also down in the maps. Any questions on that before I go to the next topic? No? Okay. Okay. Nuretin has a question. The competition keeps calling again and again and immediately hanging up. making it almost impossible to answer the call every day with different numbers. When you call back, nobody answers. They want to worsen the list. Yeah. You can report them to Google. Google can change the phone number of the business. You definitely want to report them to Google, because Google will definitely change the phone number of the business, so that, I mean, it's just something you got to do. I mean, this is something that's been, if you're in a really competitive vertical, that's, they're just, it's unfortunate. That's what they're doing. So with that, let me go. But it doesn't happen to every vertical though. Okay. So number 2 is LSA responsiveness and speed to lead, what I was talking about. If you miss the call, Google stops calling. Well, what happens, a better way to say it, if you miss a call, then Google will rank you lower. Google LSA is now heavily weights your responsiveness score. If you miss calls or take hours to reply to messages, your ad visibility is throttled. So this is one of the things that we've definitely seen. Somebody have a question? Somebody unmuted. Tariq? Okay. Okay, I already talked about that. All right, so let me go to the third topic. So filtering negative keywords and ad copy. So stop paying for free. So most local businesses burn budget on DIY or cheap searches by aggressively using negative keywords like jobs, free, training, and pre-qualifying in your ad copy, like premium service only. You lower volume but skyrocket profitability. I agree. So I like this. So you would want to put that in your, I'm trying to figure out where they actually, I read this, but I forgot. So you would want to put that on your website, so that Google picks up on that. And like, you don't want to use words like free or things like that, because then Google will, and then obviously, like, for example, on your, here, I'm going to show you. So if you're listed here, you want to make sure that you have here details here. See, you don't want to check, for example, free estimate or discounts available. So it's really important. I got a call coming in. That's why it's really important that you do not select free estimates, discounts available specifically on your Google local service ads page, because otherwise you're going to get the wrong type of leads, in my opinion. And I agree. You want to make sure you're very specific, and you want to make sure that people see, like, you'd put it in message the business. Where else could you put it? You could put it in a post on your Google business profile page. But you want to make sure that you put it in, I mean, you want to use like high-end photos as well. And you definitely want to make sure that people do not reference anything like, free or anything like that in the reviews that they leave. So, I hope that makes sense. So that's what I was going to talk about today. Today was, pretty quick. If you guys got any questions, please ask. Otherwise, there's other people that are actually watching. I'll stay on here as long as I've got questions. Today we went by, through the topics pretty quickly.
Just one question. How is the connection between the local services account and the Google Maps account? Is the services which you put in the Google Maps account the same as is on the local services, or are they two total different parts?
Yeah, so those are two different pages. So you wouldn't necessarily have to put the same exact services on your Google business profile page. and your Google local service ads page. Okay. You wouldn't have to, but you'd want them to be, somewhat consistent. Because, Google is looking for, for consistency. Google does take a lot of the information, like it does take the reviews, it shares the reviews between the two pages. And I think that there's going to be more shared between the pages as time goes on. But yeah, so, you have more, you have different options to select for job types that you take on the business profile page, versus I think you're really a little bit more limited in the job types on the Google local service ads page. I can show you, for example, job types for Google local service ads pages. Common eligible job type. So here you go. So you can see that I'm looking for a link here that would take you. Here we go. I'm trying to find a link here that would list all of them. Go. So here's the Google Business Profile section. I like this because they do give you a free credit here that you can claim, which is great if you're just getting started. What I was going to say is here. Oh, here we go. So, and you can get an estimate here, which I like, of if you know the postal code that you're trying to target and how many, in what industry, then it'll give you an estimated cost per lead. It's fairly good. I wouldn't say it's great though. And we're a partner level agency. So we were selected by Google to partner with them on this platform. And I'm still looking for like a complete list. Here, edit your, where is it? I don't know if this is going to show it. Oh, maybe this. Yeah, I'm looking there somewhere. There is a complete list of all the different. It's always updating. Google's always continually changing it. Let's see. Here's an overview on Google local service ads. Verified badge process. So yeah, so let me know what other questions you guys have. And if not, I mean, I think you guys could go here and manage leads and jobs. It is important, as I said, to really fill out those surveys. And there's other things that really help the business. Managing the budget correctly is really important. And making sure that the responsiveness is 100%. It's really, really important as well. So with that, any other questions? Otherwise,
Well, I have one, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if my question is going to be relevant or not, because like I said, it is like I am very new to the local service ad. So my question is, how do you coordinate the local service ads and the regular Google ads? Is there like any way to coordinate to get the most out of those two platforms, or are these like two very separate things?
Yeah, they're really two separate things. And I can tell you that I don't know anybody that actually has a lower cost per acquisition for Google pay per click or Google ads versus Google local service ads. As a matter of fact, Google did a study on one of our clients, an attorney, like 3 or 4 years ago, and they found that the cost per acquisition for Google local service ads for an attorney was half of what it was for pay-per-click. If you have a business owner that can run Google local service ads, I would absolutely start with local service ads over pay-per-click all the time. And
So do you recommend like only going 100% the local service ad, or do you recommend like some kind of mixture of both?
no, 100% local service ads. There's no reason to run pay-per-click.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
because I mean, and I why? I mean, like I said, I've never seen it. I've never seen pay-per-click cost less than local service ads ever. And it's very, there's a lot of reasons for that. And I've gone over them many times on this call. It's because the Google local service ads has baked into it everything that somebody's looking for when they're looking for a business. It's got pretty much all 5 psychological triggers in it: social proof, authority, specificity, exclusivity, and scarcity. All 5. And it's right at the top of Google. And the business is endorsed by Google. It's literally got a blue checkbox from Google. So I don't really know how it gets any better than that, and pay-per-click, you pay per click. You don't pay per phone call. You can't dispute the clicks like you can, you can dispute and get a credit, actually for local service ads. Your reviews show up with your local service ads, not with pay-per-click. Yeah, I mean, I can just go on and on.
Yeah, just one follow-up question, if you allow it. Like I said, I have spent some time inside the local service ad platform. What I feel that in regard to like Meta ad and other Google ad, there are lots of things to like analyze and data. You study how your campaign is performing, but the local service ad platform looks like a closed box to me. Like I seems like I don't have like any opportunity to analyze my past things. It's totally like managed by Google. Is that right?
Yeah. There's not a lot of levers to pull, is what you're saying, I think. And I agree with you. This is the reason why we developed the AI agent and why we developed a specific system for optimizing the radius, and why we developed a specific system for gathering reviews, the 3 R's, so that we could optimize all 3 of them. And it's why we submit the surveys for all of our clients. And we do things that no other agency does for local service ads. And if you do that from the beginning and you set the account up correctly, then the account is not going to get sandboxed. And so, like, Naretan said, how can you manage to get listed as a newcomer when 20 other companies have already been listed for years? You barely get any impressions. What do you need to do to get in quickly? You just need to start off with what I just talked about. If I were setting up an LSA page, I would only start getting leads and turn on my budget once I had everything optimized. And that means a way to get all the calls answered in 30 seconds and all message leads responded to in 30 seconds, a way to get the surveys responded to or filled out, a way to submit for refunds, a way to optimize the service areas, and a way to get reviews on a regular basis. So that's it. Any other questions? Awesome. You bet. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please go to our website, Accelerate Your Marketing. You can text us at 619-304-5155. You can also go to our school community, skool.com/local lead labs. It's free. These guys are in there and they get a lot of value. Did you guys get value today? Was it helpful?
Yeah, thank you so much.
You bet. All right. And if you guys would post something in the group and let people know, that it was helpful, that'd be great. Thank you guys. And if you have any questions, please text our team, and we'll analyze any clients that you have and see if we can help them. All right, talk soon. Oh, yeah, it's not a WhatsApp number. It's just, that's a regular cell phone number, 619-304-5155, Nuretin. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.